I believe that anxiety is a mental disorder and it's something that should really be taken seriously. A lot of people don't know they have it when they start feeling it. They don't know that it's a form of anxiety that they're experiencing. Many people don't believe that it is something of importance and it's actually something that can be easily treatable. So many people are unaware of this disease and the effects it can have on an individual's mental health and physical health. I felt uneasy all the time. I felt like I couldn't control my own body, my thoughts, and my actions because I just wanted everything to feel normal again. I felt like I was going crazy. I really didn't know what was going on. It was like a rush of nerves. It felt like it almost suffocated me. Everything made me feel like so uncomfortable. I never wanted to go out. Well, the thing is, I wanted to go out with my friends, but I couldn't because I didn't feel safe outside of my house. I felt safe at home. A lot of that made me miss days, like weeks of school because I never wanted to go. And eventually I started talking to counselors at school. I would never go to my classes. I would stay in the counselor's office just to talk to them because they understood what I was going through. And I couldn't, I would get a lot of panic attacks in my classroom, so I was scared to go because I thought it would kind of happen again in class. And I just felt like I was constantly being looked at and judged. Like, do I look okay? Why are people staring at me? Why do I look like this? Is there something in my teeth? At that moment, I felt like my worst enemies were my thoughts because they were making me feel like there was something wrong with me. Even if I went out with my mom or like my closest friends, I would just think of going home, or whenever I'd go out to eat, I'd look for the closest restroom so I could just run there in case I got an attack. You just start sweating so much out of nowhere, and you just feel like I just immediately look at the exit and I feel like I need to get out of that situation, and it usually lasts like 5 minutes, but it feels like an hour. I had no one, I couldn't even talk to anyone and tell them what I was feeling. I began to lose my appetite and I lost a lot of my weight, and a lot of people were questioning me about my eating habits, and I just wasn't hungry at all. I wanted to eat, but I couldn't. In my culture, like, a lot of people think it's a sort of taboo to have these sort of problems. They would say, "Oh, she's making it up. It's nothing," or like just. I had no idea what was happening when I first got it, and eventually I had to tell my mom, and I didn't even know how to explain it to her because I didn't know what I had. But I did more research, and I went to the doctor, and they told me that I had panic disorder. The doctor would say these pills would help, but the thing about the medications were that they don't start to kick in for about a month. And I eventually took them, but they would make me feel even worse. I know a lot of people have different types of anxiety, like OCD or social anxiety, and it's just, it feels like when you get a panic attack, it just feels like you're gonna die. Like, you know you're not, but it just feels like something bad is really going to happen. It was just, living in fear was just not something you want to do. At some point, I decided I had to get through it on my own, and I dealt with it. And I still remember the last time I had a panic attack. And I've made it this far for almost more than a year without it, and I'm just happy to say I did it on my own.